Hello everyone, today I will show you how to disassemble iPhone 8 Plus and replace motherboard. To disassemble iPhone 8 Plus you need the following tools: screwdriver set, plastic mediator, section cup for removing display, tweezers, opening plastic tool and any hairdryer. In the description under the video I leave link to necessary tools and parts for replacement. Before disassemble, turn off the iPhone and remove the SIM card tray. Take a screwdriver pintle-lobe 0.8 mm and unscrew the two screws near charging port. Take a hairdryer and heat display surface for 1 or 2 minutes. Next, fix the section cup near home button and pull up on the ring. Take a plastic mediator and try to separate the display from the iPhone. If you cannot separate using a mediator, you can take a plastic card. Open the display to the right side, like a book. Unscrew 4 screws and remove the metal panel. I also recommend using a magnetic mat when disassembling the iPhone 8 Plus, and lay out screws in the order of the disassembly process, because all screws are different size and it's enough just to get confused during assembly. Disconnect the battery cable from the iPhone motherboard. Unscrew 2 screws and remove the metal panel. Now you can disconnect 3 cables of display from the motherboard. Let's begin to replace the motherboard on iPhone 8 Plus. First, unscrew 2 screws and remove the metal panel. Next, unscrew 2 more screws and remove the similar metal panel. Now, unscrew 4 screws on the upper left antenna and 1 screw on the inner end of the iPhone case. Remove 2 more screws. Unscrew 3 screws and disconnect 2 camera cable from the motherboard. Now you need to unscrew the 3 screws with a special screwdriver, which has in our How-FixIT 1 screwdriver set. If you don't have such a screwdriver, you can try to unscrew this screw with a flat screwdriver. Unscrew the last screw on the motherboard and unplug any remaining cables. Now we can remove the motherboard from the iPhone case. What need to know when you're replacing the motherboard on iPhone 8 Plus? If you decide to replace the motherboard and you want a fully functional smartphone with fingerprint function, you need to replace the home button. The problem of replacing is that the motherboard tied to the home button from the factory where your iPhone was assembled. And when installing a new motherboard, your old button will not work with the new motherboard. You need to buy a new motherboard together with native button. In the description under the video I left link where you can buy new motherboard for iPhone 8 Plus. When you buy a motherboard, pay attention to the sticker. If the sticker is red, it means the motherboard was damaged by water. Then restore it during the repair process, and this is not the best option to buy. Beginning to the assembly, do all the steps as shown in the video. The motherboard assembled, and now you can connect the display and test the iPhone before final assembly. To check functionality of all smartphone function, it is enough to connect 3 cables from the display module and then the battery cable. Turn over the display, turn on the iPhone and check how iPhone works before final assembly. Remove the old adhesive tape from the iPhone case. Take the medicine alcohol and wipe the case. Also wipe the display case. Now, begin to restore the water resistance of the iPhone 8 Plus. For this, take a waterproof adhesive tape. A link to this adhesive tape you can find in the description under the video. First, connect 3 cables of the display module to the iPhone 8 Plus motherboard and only then connect the battery cable. Install the metal panel and fasten all screws. Turn over the display and press it all the way around the perimeter of the iPhone display. Fasten the last 2 screws near the charging port and install the SIM card tray. Turn on iPhone 8 Plus and use a smartphone.